Then he was asking me, oh, where do you live in Tokyo? Oh, I go there sometimes. I will definitely meet you and find you. And I can tell this guy slowly moving towards my way. So I think he was looking at me while I was asleep. So on the way when I fly to China, I don't know you guys, I'm generally being nice to strangers. So there was a guy sitting next to me on the plane, and I was grabbing my iPad and watching on the mini pad. I was watching Arcane, and then the guy next to me, he got bored and he asked me,
Can I join you watch the show?
And I was like, you know what, whatever. So I gave him one of my AirPods. So we started watching, and I was literally mostly doing art. And then the guy, he's a fucking yapper. I mean, that's not a problem. I don't mind people yapper, but he's the type of yapper you would hate. Then he started talking about the Arcane's art style. Like he doesn't even have any idea what is the League of Legends, but then he's telling me,
Oh, this art style reminds me of blah blah blah, and I think it's blah blah blah.
like he has no idea what the fuck he's even talking about. But then, so I was silent. So I said, this is the Arcane from League of Legends. Apparently he got no idea what the fuck even is League of Legends, but he kept on talking about that. And I was doing art, he's like,
Oh, you draw blah 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 blah.
I didn't listen at all, but he was keep talking. Then he was asking me,
Oh, where do you live in Tokyo? Where do you stay?
so I just said a very simple, I was like, Shinjuku. He said, oh, I live in blah blah. He's like, oh, we can hang out when we go back. Now you guys get what kind of guy this is? He started saying those, and I didn't answer anything. I literally said no, thank you. And then I got so annoyed, so I stopped watching. Oh wait, in between, so while we were watching, the airplane launch, right? The airplane launch arrived, and I wasn't feeling good, so I gave him the banana. And then after lunch, so I was going to sleep. I closed it after food. I was getting tired, and I told him I'm not gonna. So I grabbed my earpod back and put it away, and closed my eyes, fall asleep for an hour. When I wake up, he's like, oh,
How's your sleep?
his name's like, oh, I'm
Surprised you fall asleep.
and he's asking about my sleep. And then I said, yeah, it was fine. Because, you know, airplane seat is really close, right? He's right here. And I can tell this guy slowly moving towards my way. And I was sitting there. I can tell he's slowly become like this. So at the same time, my body also toward him to another way. I was like, yeah, it's fine. I would become like that. And then he's like,
Oh, can I add your line?
I said, no, thanks. Then he said,
Oh, do you use WeChat? Then we can add
I
WeChat.
said no. I didn't answer a single question. He asked me more than 5 words. For fucking 4 hours, he kept talking. I didn't answer a single question more than 5 words. He just doesn't get it. He's like,
Oh, you use WeChat?
I said no. And then, because I don't add his social media, right? Then he looked at me again. He asked me,
Do you believe in destiny?
I said no. I didn't answer the first time he asked, okay? It's not that I keeping answer him. He will keeping ask. I didn't answer. Then he would get closer and closer, ask me, hey,
You believe in destiny? You believe in destiny?
it's like, he just keeping getting close. And he's like,
Do you believe in fate?
you see, this is a fate. I think, no, I don't think so. I didn't even look at him. Listen, I don't even know how he looked like because I didn't look at his face for the entire time. I did not. When I helped him at the start, I give him a glance. That's it. My eyes literally just staring at my pad, and I was like, no. And he kept asking. I said, no. He was telling me,
I believe in destiny, and this is definitely the fate. You gotta believe it. When we go back to Tokyo, I will find you. You're going to Shinjuku area, right? Oh, I go there sometimes. I will definitely meet you and find you.
you know what I said when he said that? I said, so you're saying you're a stalker? I literally said that. Then he's like,
What?
so you are saying that you're a stalker? I see. Then he said,
No. It's called destiny. We mean to meet. We mean to be together.
stuff like that. I didn't answer anything. I just silent. Yeah, and then finally I survived until we are about to land, right? And then because I was sitting on the passing way, he was sitting in the middle, and he was asking me. He's like, oh,
Which one is your suitcase? Let me grab it for you.
I said, no, thank you. Like the entire time, the most thing I said is literally no, thank you. And because we're sitting on the end of the plane, I had to waiting for people to leave. So after people leave, you can see my suitcase just on there. And then he said, oh, I saw the pink suitcase. That must be yours. Let me grab it for you. I said, no, thank you. I stuck with that person for fucking 6 hours. Actually 5.5 hours. Good thing is that the plane actually got 30 minutes faster. I was like, oh, this saved 30 minutes for me. I was so happy. He's like, thank you, the airplane conductor. So you saving my day. I stand up, grab my suitcase, and he commented while I was grabbing. He's like,
oh, your suitcase sounds so light. You don't have much stuff there?
I didn't answer. I ignored him, and I just walked straight out. That's it. I left. I just walked straight, very quick. I'm fucking out of here. Oh, right before we were waiting, he's like,
oh, you want gum?
I said, no, thank you. He said,
oh, take it.
And he forced me to get the gum. He said,
I got the banana. You gotta take the gum.
Of course, I didn't eat it. Oh, wait. I think it's still here. Probably still here. Oh, yeah, it is still here. Hey, look, guys. I don't trust those strangers. What if there's drugs? I know he get it from a pack. Yeah, that was a fucking experience. So sad there's no evidence. I can only tell you guys that's what happened. I'm like, fucking hell, I'm fucking stuck here. You know how hopeless that was feeling while you have to stuck with a guy like that next to you for fucking 6 hours? I still like helping strangers though. It was destiny you got left the plane early. Exactly. It's a long story. I shorted it up. But you gotta remember, I sit next to him for 5.5 hours. I think the first hour we didn't talk. So in total there, he was keeping talking to me for over 4 hours. I fall asleep for 1 hour. I'd never be happy I fall asleep on the plane that much. As soon as I wake up, he started talking about how I sleep. So I think he was looking at me while I was asleep. He probably waiting for me to wake up so that he can talk.